Hey friends, this is Becca with Beautiful Mess Plans, and I am here to plan another week in my B6 Sterling Ink Common Planner. And I am not using Cocoa Daisy this week. I'm going to do another villain spread because I really enjoyed the last one. And quite frankly, I'm kind of tired of using this Cocoa Daisy one, but I'm not really quite ready to switch over to the other one yet. So I don't have a plan. I do have a hair in my hand that's driving me nuts. But because this is kind of like an in-between week, like we have 3 days in April and 4 days in May, I just figure, let's just do something fun. Let's just do a villains kind of thing because I thought this was fun last time. So yeah. So I don't know what villain I'm going to use. The last time I did this, I did it in the end of the end of January. I don't know why I said April. And I used who is this? The Evil Queen. I think she's the Evil Queen. I used the Evil Queen and I thought it was cute. So we won't do the Evil Queen this time, but we could do Maleficent, Hades. We have Scar. Probably not gonna do Scar. Who's this? Ursula. Ursula, I may do a spread in the summertime because, you know, we have some Jafar, not a lot of Jafar. I've used him before. Cruella, which 101 Dalmatians was my favorite Disney movie growing up. So we might use Cruella. There's also Captain Hook. And then there's the Evil Queen again. And then the Queen of Hearts. And I used some Queen of Hearts. Let's see what's in this book. I think there is some Cruella in here, and I'm kind of leaning towards her. Because, I don't know, I like Cruella. I mean, I don't like her. She's a villain, but she was in my favorite Disney movie growing up, like I said. So, I'm thinking that that's who we're going to do. And I think I'll just go ahead and stick with this. I'm not going to find a red to use. So let's get my life together and open to the Cruella page and the Cruella page. And then let's do the functional stuff. And then we'll go in and do the fun stuff. So first up on the 28th, we have Art Club. The collective we, as in my daughter, she has art club. She didn't have it last week. I don't know if the art teacher was gone or what happened. I mean, I thought she had it and then it got canceled. Nothing on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, my oldest is going on a field trip. I am not going. They're going to Skate City for like a science field trip. All about like force. So, yeah, I don't know. That's all I know about it. So we're just going to mark it up here just so I'm like aware of what's going on that day and where she's at. So, all right. And then we're into May and we have a couple things. So my son has a field trip at 11, which I may or may not be going on. They asked for parents to come. My son was like, will you sign up for it? So I did. It's like an hour and a half thing at the local high school. Actually, let's see, my youngest, I talked about this a couple weeks ago, went on a field trip to the local high school and to the naturalist class, where they like taught the high schoolers as part of their grade had to teach about the different animals. He's doing that. So that's that field trip. And then the kindergarten program at 6. So, which is kind of just nuts that we're just at that point of the year where it's like rounding things up and, you know, doing final programs and all that jazz. And then I have a blood draw at 9 on Friday. And then we're going to go, the plan is to do an outing to Silver City on Saturday. Sorry, I got distracted. So we're just gonna put this, I think, just up here because it'll be for the day. And then I believe that's it. So we will write everything in. I also need to write my this week. This last week was good. I went on a field trip with my daughter to the Arboretum, and it was wonderful. It was a beautiful day. It actually got really hot. It heated up way faster than I expected. So it was a bit warm, but it's still better than the drizzly, chilly field trip I went on with my son the Friday before. I guess at least it didn't snow this time, but it was not the most enjoyable weather we've ever had for a field trip. So that was fun. What else did we do this last week? Took my cat to the vet. She is all clear. Tomorrow is our last time having to give her the medicine, and then she's done. So that's exciting. And I went to an eye appointment because who doesn't love those? Let's do just write Addie field trip. Field trip. And then Connor field trip. And then if I need to write down more information, it's kind of a super low-key chill field trip compared to some of the other ones. And then we have our kindergarten program. We have quest. I have a blood draw. And Flower City. I'm going to write down church, but I would be shocked if we made it, because usually when we have like a really crazy Saturday, we don't always do the best at getting up the next day, and it will be a long Saturday. It'd be a good day. I'm looking forward to it, but we're going to use this big old Cruella right here. And then we're going to use some of these little, because they're red, they kind of look like blood. But we're going to put them around. And I'm going to use this Cruella. Might see if we can find a quote. I mean, there are these boxes, but they're kind of big. There are, where did I get those? Here. So they thought they could outwit Cruella. We could do that one. Sorry, I can't. Let's put this one back for a second, because I think there's other options that I might go with. I kind of am thinking, so because when else am I going to use this? So they thought they could outwit Cruella, except for in a Cruella, spread. So put that there. There is this Cruella that I could use somewhere if I wanted to. I don't know. Where's my pages? I could pick this one back up again. This kind of down, my pages is in. There we go. Apparently I cannot line up a sticker and talk at the same time. Okay. And then we'll do some more of these little bits about. So yeah, we're gonna keep it kind of super simple this week. I don't know. What do we think? I mean, I said I wanted to keep it simple. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think this is all I'm gonna do. I think I don't want to do much more than this. I like it. I need writing room still, so not that I write a lot, but obviously I still have to have room, and I can do Monday, you know, on either side of this, Tuesday here. I got all day here on Wednesday, Thursday, probably through here Friday, and I'm not really gonna write much on the weekend because I never really do. So yeah, I think that's it. I think kind of short and sweet this week. So if I didn't mention this, these are both Happy Planner books. They're the villain books. I don't know if they're still available because they're older books, but that's where I did this from. So anyway, that's all I have. Like I said, short and sweet. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.